So everything's on now. Welcome to the internet. You're there.
So
Population, you guys.
yep. That was weird.
I don't know why.
So recap on where we're at. Triel is off in Never Never
On
Land.
fucking sex vacation.
She is off on a sex vacation.
You guys were boring, so
She left.
we out.
We can't get a consistent fourth, and now we lost the third.
Meanwhile, I got my face zapped off with lightning.
Me and Gareth just back home doing work.
Yep. You guys. Yeah. So you're off in. If I knew the name of the place, I'd say it. A place. With a dude.
Damn. That's what you get.
With a dude that is apparently interested in you, and you've noticed a few oddities about his situation there. Yeah, he seems like he's a weird person, kind of, and you're pretty sure he knows a lot more about certain things than he's letting on.
He's going to murder you. Okay, I said it. I'll stop.
I think you've said that multiple times.
I feel like I'm Travis in Critical Role with just the big thing that says "Don't trust Clarota," and everyone's like, "He seems like a good guy. Let's have him help us." And he's just got it in big words like, "This is fucked."
He's nice. Every mind flayer is good.
Yeah.
All right. While Gareth and Robin, you guys are back in Kintala, and there seems to be a bit of an outbreak of some sort of
Demonic possessions.
Demonic possessions. An outbreak of demonic possessions. We don't know if it's contagious, but
Definitely not related to the.
I think I'm just gonna break out. Whoa! Surprise! Demon.
Absolutely not related to the wizard no longer being in power. Yes, that's not even
Ooh,
a little bit.
That's
not even a little bit true.
Yeah,
That didn't-
sorry, totally meted that for you.
I did not put those two together yet.
He probably wasn't in charge of any powerful.
Zero.
The rest of the school's there. They'll pick up the
Yeah.
slack. All we did was take out him and, probably his star researcher.
Yeah,
They'll be fine.
probably
Yeah.
fine. Probably fine. Anyway,
We can move. We are not
we can
good
Nala.
people. We can leave this town to burn.
Anyway, so that's basically where you guys are at. You guys have dismissed of two of the demons, two of the said demons, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There was one that was a ghost and one that was...
There was one that was a ghost and one
Yes.
that had a picture.
Yes. And one that had the picture and shot lightning. That one hurt Gareth
Yeah.
a lot.
I mean, sucks to be Gareth, but
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a little bit.
It's a shocking experience.
Ah! Ah!
Anyway, so the we will pick up our story. One second. We will pick up our story in Martis Adamat, which is where Triel is. Triel resorted back to the bedroom with Arliss at one point when we were last here, and we will fast forward past that. But you guys had a fantastic night, and everything seems to be okay. You wake up and there are birds chirping and the sun's shining, which is quite unpleasant for you specifically.
I don't like that.
But you know that this is typically what people like. But you do have like the sun sort of beaming in through the windows at this point. And it is definitely like kind of singeing your skin a little bit, being that you are a little bit sensitive to sunlight. Yeah. I mean, not like deathly sensitive, but
Right, not vampire.
It hurts us,
Yeah.
precious.
Right.
Yes, it
It's
does
just
hurt us, precious.
yeah.
Dave
It's just
Walker.
hurts a little bit.
How do I get my character sheet? It's been a minute.
Oh,
Click your
on your picture.
portrait.
Your
Oh.
portrait in the top left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fisher Price for my first D&D session. Here we go.
I'd like to casually cast Mage Hand to close the curtains.
Okay. All right. So the curtains just close, and the shade is more pleasant for you at this point. A maid comes in a few minutes later with a full array of breakfast in bed tray, essentially. There's just random breakfast meats. There's some hams. There's eggs, things like that. There's a tall glass of orange juice or some sort of citrus beverage. And it's a very nice array. Arliss kind of he just kind of wakes up very slowly when she walks in and when the maid walks in and says, "Oh, right on time. Oh, I'm famished." he just starts kind of digging in, just kind of no regard for just about anything else, but he just starts digging in at this point. Starts eating the breakfast. Do you have anything that you would like to do at this time, or
No.
no? Okay.
No, I'll just eat some breakfast.
Okay. All right, no problem. It tastes good. Everything kind of goes as planned with the breakfast and the courting of Arliss. He seems to be very very smitten with you at this point. He does let you know. He says, "Triel, I do have quite a bit of business to do this morning. Unfortunately, this is the part I dislike about being a baron, but it's unfortunate side effect. So, you can feel free to meander about anywhere. You have free reign." And he does hand you like a token, and it's on like a chain, and it's like a it's like a hall pass essentially. It lets you know that you're with the Baron and you're to not be disturbed or really bothered in any way if you don't want to be.
Okay.
All right. And he finishes up his breakfast and gets his clothes on, and he gives you a kiss and heads out the door, and he's off to a few meetings.
Okay. I'll let a bit of time pass so that I know he's gone, and I want to see if I can go back to that library and see what other sorcery books he has.
Okay. All right. So you give it a little bit of time, and you do find your way back to the library. I forgot what I gave you there last time. Do you remember?
I wrote it down somewhere.
At least one of us did.
I got some scroll.
You got a scroll of teleportation,
That sounds.
if I'm not mistaken. Does that sound right?
I got a scroll of greater demon summoning.
Oh, that you did, yes. Now I remember. You did. You got a scroll of greater demon summoning, which Arliss didn't seem like he knew what it was, but you took note of it pretty rapidly and kind of singled that out. Why don't you make an investigation check?
Nope, wrong page. Oh, good. I'm very proficient in it.
2. Solid. Nothing else seems to really stand out in the library specifically. It seems a lot of the spell books are very, very far below your skill level. Basic. It's not even like at the cantrip level of magic. It's like little
Party
tricks and party tricks. Yeah, exactly. It's not even like useful to you from that standpoint. It's like how to make a card disappear. That kind of thing. Like it's very very much tailored towards somebody who is brand new to magic and wants to kind of learn just basics. So the books here, besides the scroll that you currently have, are just below your level mainly. So um, do this. Make a perception check for me. This is going to be based on hearing.
Better.
That's better. Um, so you hear very faintly, and it appears to be a sound coming from maybe the other side of the wall behind one of the bookshelves. It's just a faint, like cackling almost. It's like a laughing or cackling from some sort of person or creature.
It sounds like.
It doesn't sound
Get
like.
out of here!
Yeah, it just sounds it's muffled, but you're pretty sure that's because it's on the other side of some sort of wall. But in looking at the wall itself, there doesn't appear to be like anything on the other side of it necessarily. Like you can't like go around the back. It seems to be a void in the layout of the house.
Then I'm gonna have to look for a secret passage
Okay,
or way
so
to open a door.
I will let you just you don't have to necessarily roll investigation. You just want to take some time and just like thoroughly look over. You're
Yeah.
aware that something's there, so it's it's a little bit easier. It takes you a good 15 minutes, and you're just kind of looking through all these different books. Finally, you pull back one of the books, and you see a sort of puzzle on the shelf itself. At least you see like a part of a puzzle. In taking more books off that shelf, you can see that the entire bookshelf appears to be almost like a jigsaw puzzle, but it looks like it's in some sort of like there's runes engraved on the pieces themselves. Um, Make an Arcana check for me.
Hey Trio, I'm just curious. Did you have a backup character ready before this evening, or are you just gonna roll that as it comes by?
Also, Ranger Rogue.
What's that?
Ranger Rogue or Rogue Ranger.
Rogue Ranger.
Backup character.
I asked her if she had a
Oh.
backup character ready.
Backup character. Gotcha. Okay, so you can tell that this is a basic warding incantation. You feel like if you put these arcane symbols in the right order for the ward, it would probably release whatever it's hiding, essentially. So in doing so, roll me a. So you already did the Arcana. So yeah, you would be able to put the pieces in order just based on your knowledge of Arcana and how the spell is essentially supposed to go. But do you want to do that right away, or what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to do that right away.
She's
Okay.
like breaking. She is every blonde in every horror movie ever right now. I just can't help. Sorry, I'm sorry.
What else am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
There's just nothing.
I mean,
I'm just waiting for a servant to come by and you to be like, "I'll be right back," and then turn around.
So you put the jigsaw pieces in order, and the bookshelf, you can hear it just kind of unjar a little bit, and it now freely opens. In opening the bookshelf and just kind of peeking in, you see 6 pairs of eyes just glowing in the dark. It's a very dark room. There's 6 pairs of eyes, so that's 12 eyes total. Just kind of, as soon as you open it, you can see them just like start to look at you. Based on their height, they look to be about like 2.5 to 3 feet tall.
question for the peanut gallery:
Yeah.
Are they like on top of each other, or are they like spread out.
Are they five guys in a trench coat, or are they
One,
long?
one guy in 5 trench coats.
They seem to be pretty scattered throughout the room. The room, from what you can tell, it's very. You have dark vision, so you can see pretty clearly into it.
I have superior dark vision.
Oh, you do. That's right. So you can see very well into here.
You can see exactly how fucked you're about to be.
Yes. So you look, and there is a room about 15 feet by 15 feet. And there are. Let me get a picture of these. 1 second. I have it here somewhere. I had it, and.
Are you also the darkest skinned of all of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a drow.
Right.
I don't think we
But
ever
you
actually-
see 6 of these little guys just kind of flapping around.
That's a little cute.
They seem very scared of you, and they sort of back up into one of the corners, and they kind of start gnashing at you and just kind of like hissing a little bit, trying to be tough, but they're clearly scared. If you had to guess their posture, they're more frightened of you than anything.
Can I speak to them? Are they intelligent?
Do you know Infernal? Actually, they speak Common as well.
Woo!
Interesting. So you can speak to them. Their Common is very broken, but they do speak a little bit.
Okay. What are you doing here?
And they're very hesitant to speak. But one of them, you can tell, seems to be the leader of the 6, as he's putting himself in front and sort of, he doesn't look any bigger than any of the other ones, but he's just like, yeah, it puffs his chest out a little bit, and he says, trapped, can't get out.
Who trapped you here?
The master, blonde guy, yellow-haired guy.
Is Arlos blonde?
Yes, Arliss is very blonde.
Oh. Young or old?
Old.
Old.
Oh, maybe young. Age is weird for humans.
Are there any pictures of Arlos around?
There are not.
Oh, okay. No paintings?
No, not in the library.
Oh.
There's paintings of his father.
Okay. I'll point to him and ask if it was this one.
No, not him.
Why are you captured?
Spearman.
Spearmint.
Yes, experiment.
Okay. How many of you were there?
Time. 2 days. 7.
Okay, so now they're only missing one.
Well, it's hard to say. Like I said, his common's a little broken. You're not sure if he's saying there are 7 gone, or
Okay,
if there were 7
okay,
originally.
sorry, that was-
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
Many days. 2 weeks your time.
How did you get here?
Captured from our homes.
Where is home?
The Hells. You're aware of the Hells.
Sure. There's 9 of them.
Yes.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you would be aware of the hells.
Yes, all of them. Do you know how to get home?
If we could leave this house, we could. This house has something preventing us from leaving.
Yes, I will try to get you out.
Okay.
This will go well.
How get past the wards? Wards.
Hmm.
And he takes a few steps forward, and the others are sort of kind of relaxed. They understand that they don't think you're here to hurt them necessarily, but they're just kind of skeptical of anything at this point.
Hmm. So you can't leave this room?
We can leave the room, but we can't we can't leave to our homes until we're off the property.
Okay. Um,
Do you know a way out?
yes, I'm just gonna take them to a regular door. I
Okay.
guess
So
it's
the library is positioned pretty centrally in the house itself, and you do know that there are quite a few house staff in the area, whether they be cooks or guards or butlers, things like that. There are quite a few people in the house that it's not really like a dead house. It's very busy. There's
right.
people moving all over the place.
Is there a box or a crate or a something in the area that I can put all these imps in?
You could probably find a box that would reasonably carry one of them,
Okay.
but they're not so tiny that you could fit them all in a box and be like, "Hey, this is just my clothes." It would have to be pretty large to fit them all in.
Okay. Um, I'll take the the leader imp
Okay.
with me. Um, and like I don't know, hide him under my cloak or something.
Okay.
Um, and see if we can figure out a way out of here. And I'll tell the other imps. I'll be back as soon as we figure out a way out. And then I'm gonna like remove one book so that the door shuts.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And the door closes and sort of locks back into place. Um, moment.
Do, 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 do,
Hang on.
do. No worries. He's just trying to rapidly remove people from the encounter so he doesn't kill you outright in round one.
Absolutely not. um, okay. So you are able to kind of put him underneath your cloak, and why don't you go ahead and make a stealth check to see if you can. You're not necessarily hiding yourself, but to see how well you can make him look natural underneath your cloak.
Not great.
Not not great. So you are able to get a few steps out of the library, when the imp actually lets out like this almost like shriek, and then he tries to muffle himself, but it was definitely like a painful cry. Taking a step back in, you notice that he's got burn marks, all across his arm, which for an imp, it's kind of weird if they burn since they're immune to fire.
How? What happened?
I don't know when we went. I don't know. It hurt when I left.
Hmm.
I think that's one of the wards. Um, in looking at the entryway for the library, on the floor you see inlaid in the tile, there are some arcane runes, sort of very very delicately like masked within a nice design, like a normal design. Um, but you are able to see that there is some sort of arcane ruin or ward placed on the floor that borders the library to the other side.
Let's see. Can I remove that tile? Or,
How do you want to try to remove it?
oh, probably not with brute force. Um, I have great items.
You would probably need something like dispel magic.
Right, and I don't have that. No.
Yeah. That one spell that everybody's like, I'm never gonna use that,
Right,
and then
right.
it's like, oh, I should have taken.
I don't.
You could try destroying it. As
Like just
just
with
as
a
an option with
attack
like
spell.
firebolt, or even like chill touch. Just try to freeze it to see if it does anything to it.
That's what I
Would
was
be an option.
looking at. I'll try it. What the heck?
All right, so you go down and trying to be quiet-ish, so you get real close to it and just kind of
That's what
hover
I
your
wanted.
hand
Chill
over.
touch.
Yep, you just hover your hand over and you can see the tile starts to become just frostbit white, and it just kind of spreads out from your hand. It does make the tile pretty brittle, and placing a little bit of pressure on it does crack the tile in half. It looks like somebody maybe it could look kind of natural. Tiles break sometimes, so
Right.
um, it doesn't look too obvious that you tried to destroy it, but it does look cracked at this point. You want to try going over it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it's gonna go real bad.
Could go
Options.
bad. You are able to pass through the ward, and the imp beneath your cloak does not seem to give any sort of protest.
Okay. I'm gonna go back into the room.
Okay.
Ask the imp, is that what was keeping you here, or just in this room?
Yeah, no, I think that did it.
Okay. And then, so can you take your friends home now?
No, we need to get.
You need to get out.
I think we need to get out. There's still something else in here that is keeping us from this.
Okay. So I'm gonna take my little imp friend.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. 1 second. Okay. So you don't mind the percentile roll. It probably means nothing.
No, they're just easy.
Uh,
Fine.
you take a left, having a decent idea of the layout of the house. You take a left out of the library and down the hall. As soon as you round the next corner, which is the main hallway that would lead to the front door, as soon as you round that corner, you are confronted by a guard. He's standing right there. You almost run into him as you guys are walking towards each other. He says, "Oh, pardon me, ma'am," and then he kind of sidesteps and goes around you. Um, he takes pause for a second and looks over his shoulder and says, "Ma'am, I have to ask, what do you have under your cloak?"
Um.
Lila de las Montipes. Sorry.
Yeah. Multi-pass. Um. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold up my multi-pass and
He
say,
says, "Now I understand that that you're an esteemed guest here, but even guests have some rules. What do you have under your cloak? And he goes and he sort of he doesn't really like grab his sword, but he definitely positions his hand closer. He's not liking that you're not disclosing information.
Um, I would like to cast suggestion.
Okay, okay.
That
Just
escalated
go,
real
just go
quick.
straight there.
It just goes
mean,
straight there.
yeah. Yeah. Be like,
Okay.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Okay,
This
so
is
suggestion, you suggest a course of activity,
yeah,
um,
limited to
to a
like
sentence
two
or
sentences.
two. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So sentence one is, uh, I do not have anything that concerns you, and you should go on about your route.
Okay, so he needs to make a save, if I'm not mistaken, right? That doesn't just happen.
Um,
Target must make a wisdom
wisdom
save
saving
throw.
throw.
Okay, and your spell save DC is
15?
well,
6, 15?
we'll
15?
see. We'll see what happens.
15.
He fails his wisdom save with a massive 3. Okay, so he says, so go ahead and mark off that spell. He says, oh yeah, okay, yeah, have a good day. Sorry to
Oh yeah,
bother you.
What?
Yeah, yes, I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah, have a good day. And he turns around and just continues down the hall.
Okay.
You do further down the hall about 30 feet, which is right at the door itself. You do see 2 more guards. They're just on post. They're just kind of chatting with each other at this point. Um, they don't look like super vigilant, like they're not like Buckingham Palace, guards or whatever. But they're just chilling but they are definitely on duty. Um, and you would have to pass them to get out the door.
Hmm. There isn't like a nice open window to let all the bird song in, is there?
There's a window halfway down the hall, so it's about 15 feet from you at this point. It is not open, and it doesn't look like it's a window that opens
Hmm.
necessarily. It's just a pane of glass.
Um, can I readjust the imp in any way?
Yeah, go
How
ahead and
big is
make.
this thing?
So he's about 2 feet tall. They're kind of small, um, but I mean they're not, like I said, they're not like a mouse.
Right.
They are. So they're considered tiny. So they're just they're like that tall, but they have wings that they have to kind of tuck in to become any sort of like, I don't know, compact size.
Okay, so not exactly compact.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just resituate him so that
Okay.
he's a little better hidden.
Make another stealth check. Doing great. Doing great.
Doing great.
You're pretty sure he's completely concealed at this point. Uh,
I'm so good at things.
so
All right, I'm gonna walk through that door.
all right. Um, you go through and you walk and you just kind of give the guards a nod on your way through, open the door, and try to get out without anybody noticing. They seem distracted enough that they're not too worried about it.
Okay.
As soon as you cross the threshold, though, um, the imp lets out a screech, and both guards come to attention with swords drawn.
Um, did he stop screeching or is he still screeching?
At this point, if you're outside, he's still screeching.
I'm gonna run back in the doorway.
Okay. And as you do, they one of them grabs your arm and says, "What's that noise? What was that noise? Did you hear that?
Uh, that was me. I'm not good
What
at sun.
happened?"
Sun is not my friend.
Okay.
I get sunburnt really easily.
Make a deception check. Reminds me of the guy from Bad News Bears. Deception 18. That's a skill you have some proficiency in. And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, if you need an umbrella or something, sorry, you gave us a startle." He puts his sword back. He says, "If you need an umbrella or something, to keep the sun off, we can accommodate you there. Um, sorry, you gave us a bit of a startle. It didn't
Oh,
sound like a natural scream, so that was very odd."
I hear that a lot.
Okay, okay. Well, if you need anything else, let us know, please.
No, I'll be okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right. And they go back and they just kind of like make sure that you're all right and go back to talking among themselves.
Jeez. Okay.
Noticing that another
Uh,
there is another tile of the same arcane rune right
Right
in
there.
front of the door. Yes.
Yeah, right. Water slide. That's
Now the water slide only goes to the pool, which is still in the house.
still
Just so you
indoors.
know, it's not outside the
Darn it.
property. It's outside, but it's still within the premise of the estate.
Um, I'm gonna walk back towards the library and talk to the imp and say, uh, I'm gonna find a way out of the house that doesn't involve these ruins.
Okay.
And it just seems better for your health if I stick you back in that room for a bit.
Oh, he kind of gets a little sad. He's like, "Oh, not the room," but he kind of understands, and he just kind of like, "Well, I don't know what else I'd do at this point." So
I promise I'll come back for you.
okay,
That'll go well.
all right. Make a deception check. No, I'm just joking.
Poor little Frito.
He goes back in, and he's very just kind of very disappointed as he goes back in the dark room, and you close the bookshelf.
Okay.
And it locks. Let's go back to Kantala for the time being, where Robin and Gareth are. Uh, you guys just watched this kid die after defeating the weird witch lady thing. Yeah.
have I seen his new sugar mama?
Who's
What?
new sugar mama?
Your
What
new
are you
sugar
talking
mama.
about? You ain't seen shit.
I
Lexa?
haven't seen shit. Okay.
Lexa?
No, he's talking about Sirik, who isn't real well. Currently appears in female form to me, but
Oh,
that was only
okay.
the one time.
Okay. You
Gareth
have
knows
not
nothing about
seen.
her, yes?
You have not seen any indication of this.
Okay. Okay.
You know something weird's going on with Robin.
Right.
And
Because now he's just all of a sudden.
yeah, he's all of a sudden like pulling demons out of children, like he's
As you do.
odd, as you do.
No, I don't.
But you know something weird is going on with him, or you sense something weird's going on with him, but you have not seen any sort of evidence of his sugar mama, as you want to put it.
Okay.
All right, well, 2 down. Suppose we head to the 3rd, unless you've got other plans this afternoon. like it. Look, man, I don't know where these kids are unless you're gonna go get a Catholic priest. We're not gonna find them because you'd be the only guy that knows where they live.
I just can't handle that anymore.
Handle what?
I mean, we can do this. It's just
How fucked up are you right now?
I don't think.
Are you hurt or are you injured? Like, what's going on exactly?
Oh, I'm hurt. I mean, I
How
don't know.
bad?
That thing did something to my head. I'm not really seeing straight right now.
Like how bad does Gareth look right now? Do I need to?
He looks pretty rough.
Oh, I didn't. It's been too long. I don't remember how much damage he took.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 74, I would say about 57.
Oh, that's nothing. You're fine.
That's after my temporary hit point buffer.
I mean, you can take a short rest and get some of that back.
Yeah. I that sounds nice. I think I'm gonna do that.
Like, you can have a short rest on the way to the next place, because a short rest can be like you can be moving during a short rest, right? Yeah, I think so. Can't you?
I don't know.
A short rest?
DM.
I mean, if you're not doing any sort of like.
He wants to take a short rest in order to spend hit die. Like, can we do that on the way to the next thing? Or, I mean, we can make small talk for however long we need to make small talk for in order to have a short rest. Either one of those works.
Is there a pub?
There would be a pub in the area. Yours.
Like,
Ours.
Just need to sit down for a little bit here.
Okay.
All right, man.
So you guys head back to the state.
Let's go back to the bar, I guess, and hang out until you
dragged you out here.
get your sorry ass put back together. Jesus.
Just need a moment.
I have.
Sit down.
Well, I'm in worse shape than you are, technically. Overall. Overall.
I don't know.
All right, how do I do hit dice?
Just roll them.
Is there a limit to the amount that I can?
No, you can use all of them. You only regain so many, right?
That's not true, actually.
What? Oh, did they change it?
You can only use up to half your level of hit dice per short rest.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right, well, I'm going to spend some too. Why not?
So, that gave me a straight +4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no modifier. Or there is a modifier.
You add your con. You add your con.
Is it per one dice rolled or like total?
It's actually per dice roll.
Okay, so then that should be an extra 8.
An extra 8.
I wonder if you're not allowed to like string bet your hit die. I wonder if you have to announce how many you're using and roll that.
Yeah. And then you said it's half my level rounded up or down?
What do you mean half your level?
You said I can use
for hit die spent.
Oh. You're level 7?
Yeah.
It would be 3.
Okay. So that's what I got.
Okay.
Look at that.
Okay.
You're all sorts of better.
A lightning bolt now.
You can take another lightning bolt.
We're sitting around slam a beer real quick when I sit down. Just like, all right. Have you done? I mean, I don't. Are we done? Are we good now? I mean, 2 out of 4 is probably. I mean, those are good odds,
So,
probably.
You guys finish up your short rest and get a drink in you, and you guys head out. You notice as you guys are walking towards the last kid's, I don't remember his name, the last kid's house.
Brad.
Brad
or Stick?
Fucking Brad.
I think I think Styx was the lightning.
I don't remember.
That you just did. So you guys start heading towards there, and you start hearing screams from random houses, just all over the place. Essentially, they're like as close as on the same street you're on, as far as a couple blocks away. There's just mass screaming.
Can I tap into the force and try and see if I get a sense as to what's going on?
Using what?
I don't know.
Just your thing.
Yeah, just using like
Make
I just want to see like
make a spellcasting check. See what's happening.
oh Jesus, what is that gonna
It's
be?
just gonna be your spellcasting modifier. So
I don't know.
D20
So D20 plus charisma.
plus charisma plus proficiency, right?
So 4, 5, 6, 7. So plus 7.
Sure.
Because there's no like make a spellcasting check. 14.
14.
Like, do I sense like magic, or is it just like
You definitely sense magic. There are like magic like bursts happening all over the area from what you can sense.
All right, Gareth. Well, you know what, man? It's been a good run. Been a pleasure knowing you.
So on the street you're on, right outside your pub, you see from the a house probably, so we'll say 3 houses down, just comes bursting out of this door, this large rock creature as he just he bursts down the door, and he's got one of the residents in his hand, and he just crushes the guy's skull, and he just throws him across the alleyway, and then he looks down the street at you guys, and he starts at you.
I've been wanting to say this for like 2 weeks. I'm just gonna yell, "Bob, do something!" and get my golem thing in action, since we're right close to the bar still.
Your shield guardian?
Yeah. Bob, do something. I haven't got to play as Ash nearly as much as I want to.
Have you
All
tested
right.
the new hero yet?
No, I haven't played him at all. He looks kind of cool
Where?
though. Overwatch.
Overwatch has a new hero.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Batiste.
Batiste.
I got myself a PS4. I've been playing Apex Legends.
No.
It's okay.
PS4?
I remember my first video game.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. But my friend has one,
No.
and I wanted to play games with him. That's all he
You
does.
realize we all have PCs, right? Like your one friend has a PS4. There's all these people here have computers.
Yeah,
that
but I
play
have a computer as well.
games. Oh, let's play some games.
How are we
Yeah.
doing this,
But I have a Mac.
Right. See, you see how that works?
Yeah, good point. But PS4 is like, I got it for like $250. Gaming computer is like $2,000. So there's that.
Whatever.
J-
You can
From-
get a good one
yeah.
for 1100. Plus, you have all the peripherals. You're fine.
Anyway, all right. So you have an Earth Elemental just charging at you right now. What would you guys like to do?
I'm sending him
still
Bob.
He's still a good 150, 200 feet away.
Oh, then I'm leaving.
Okay, just so you guys know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible judge of distance, but I think I can outrun him. I'm not sure if I can outrun him. I'm positive I can outrun Gareth.
You just send your shield guardian in and run away?
No, the Guardian will come with me if I go.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
what are you guys doing?
I'm
I-
following Robin.
Okay, so you guys take off. Kinda
Nope.
looking over your shoulder, you see him just kind of fade into the ground.
Oh, shit.
Well, shit. All right, time to get off the
Where
ground.
would you guys like to run?
Up.
Up? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're just going to find the nearest rooftop?
Yeah, we're gonna start pulling a Theron. I'll be like, I saw Theron taught me this one time back in the day when we was trying to just get up here.
All right. Make an athletics check.
Oh Jesus.
Or acrobatics.
Neither one of those help.
Skills, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 9 and a 13.
Can I, like, boost him up?
With your 13 athletics? Yeah.
No. At the sacrifice of me making it up.
Okay, so you're going to use your 13 athletics to assist him up.
Yes.
Okay, you can.
Okay, I will do that.
So you see him kind of struggling as he's like, saw Theron do this once, just follow me, and he's just like struggling, and you just get your hand underneath one of his feet, and you just kind of push him.
I
up
didn't say I
onto
could do it. I just
onto the rooftop. Robin, you are now on top of the roof. Gareth, you are on the ground.
Okay.
You feel a slight tremble in the ground beneath your feet.
Okay.
But nothing happens immediately right now.
Okay. Then I will take it a little bit slower and try climbing up again.
I was just saying,
Which that didn't work.
it better be also climb up the fucking
I'll take a
ladder.
moment, push him up there. As long as he's okay and I have time, I will try climbing up again.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make another athletics check. You are able to get up on the roof as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna send like poor
Drop
shield,
my sword.
poor shield guardian. I'm gonna send the shield guardian Bob just off in an opposite direction on the ground, stomping as hard as he can onto the ground as he goes.
Okay. Okay.
We're hoping this is a very Trimmers-esque type scenario.
So as you send him stomping off in another direction, you see him headed down a hallway, and you see the earth elemental reappear and just sort of crawl out of the ground right at the foot of the house, and he starts crawling up onto the roof.
So shield, he don't care. Shield guardian, no, he don't care.
You are now face to face with an earth elemental.
I don't want to be face to face with a shield elemental or an earth elemental. Initiative.
Oh, an earth elemental. This should be fun.
What'd you say?
I said I've never fought an earth elemental. This should be fun.
Huh.
Are we rolling for initiative? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yep, please.
Yeah. Okay.
I like how ours has all just been like murder and combat. Meanwhile, in the other world, Trio's just sipping on lattes, getting some action, meeting new pets. We're all here fighting for our lives.
Make your friends.
In her defense, she doesn't know that you guys are fighting for her lives. Your lives. It's not like she's ignoring you.
No, we're taking naps when I left.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let me open the combat tracker.
You
so I
guys
can see.
both rolled an 18 on initiative. Who has the higher dex modifier? That would be Gareth. Gareth, you go first.
Okay. I'm doing this because it's what I do. I hit things. So I'm gonna flame on and I'm gonna start swinging.
All right.
Oh my god. He probably doesn't cast much, does he?
It's an earth elemental. I think he just kind of smashes.
He doesn't cast at all.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
He's gonna full
I'm gonna
Hulk
use my
smash
short
your
sword and my
ass.
long sword.
Okay.
So there's the. Oh my god.
Ouch.
Uh huh.
Start.
Yep. So here's my short sword attack.
Again, you can do 2 longsword attacks.
That's my bonus.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So 10 points of damage.
Yep. And then my second attack will be a second longsword.
All right. There you go. There's a crit. See?
Yes.
It's a lot of dice. 23 points of damage. So as you are hitting this guy, it is very, very tough to sort of pierce anything on him. Really, it's very. You're hitting him, and you're kind of like you see chunks of rock kind of fall off where you're hitting him, but it's rough. It's like just beating on somebody's like breastplate. It's not going very well for that. But that is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Robin, what do you want to do?
Robin is going to start rubbing his hands together because I'm going to make this good because I haven't got to use this yet and he's been waiting. He's going to reach his hands back. He's going to clap really hard and be like, "Gotcha, bitch!" And I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
At a point on the other side of Gareth so he doesn't take the shatter damage.
All right.
The massive elemental blocks it from hitting me, so makes sense.
One would hope. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of the sphere. Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna cast. It's a second level spell. I'm gonna cast it at third. So let me check that off.
Okay.
Let me find where I have a fucking third level spell at. There we go. Okay. Now back down to this. Must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. Let's see, can I do this checkmark disadvantage thing? It's a good thing Earth Elementals are terrible at Constitution.
I don't know what the save is.
Oh.
But it's a 6, so it doesn't probably matter.
Doesn't actually.
Probably good.
So he takes double damage, you said?
No. He just was at disadvantage for the throw.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he takes 3d8 at regular. Since I cast it at third, it's 4d8.
Okay.
So let's target. Nope, that's the other one. There it is. 4d8 damage.
Good
rolls.
Wow. That's
Nice
nice.
rolls.
That's nice.
Robin just starts to get a little shoulder shrug going on. It's like, yeah, bitch. What?
Yes. So you are able to shatter, and it just rattles this guy, just to the point of you can see the stones that are just kind of like magically like linked together start to vibrate apart almost, and he sits there very, very stunned for just a moment. And that's your turn?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
my turn.
All
Yeah.
right.
All of that, just beating the piss out of him in one. Yeah, that's me. I'm good.
Okay.
That was nice.
All right. He is going to make 2 slam attacks at you.
Oh wait, does my shield
Garrett?
guardian get a turn? Can he be coming back this way?
He's headed
Okay.
towards you. He's not quite in the fight yet.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was noted, that I am
Yeah.
bringing him back.
Yep, absolutely. So Gareth, he's going to make 1 attack at you, and he's going to make 1 attack at Robin.
How is he hitting me?
He's got a 10-foot reach. Roof's not that big,
Okay.
so that's a hit.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I mean that's it's only
I gotta-
3 plus 5 points of damage.
I gotta see what my things are again. Hang on.
Then he is going to make an attack at Robin. And that's a hit.
Hang on.
It's
I
a
gotta
hit.
see what my things are. 5. I'm sure it's probably still a hit. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that beating.
Oh, your shield?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
no, there's no way.
And 17 points
There was
of
a
damage.
way,
And
but
I will attack of opportunity that.
Okay. That's a hit. And
Terrible
12
roll.
points of damage.
I will tack on a combat superiority dice on that one.
Okay.
Add an extra D8 damage onto that. And then that will also be a we'll throw a distracting strike. Distracting strike is what I want on that one. So you had the superiority die to attack damage. Attack roll against the attacker other than you has advantage on the next attack.
All right. All right. Sounds good. All right. Back to the top of the round. Gareth, you feel behind you just a gust of wind start to pick up as this cyclone just sort of builds and swirls into existence. An air elemental behind you guys.
Shit.
I'm like proper out of tricks, man. I did this to my players like 2 weeks ago. I made them fight all 4. I have a feeling we're about to see 2 more.
Interesting. Maybe. We'll see what
takes
on the
notes.
die.
Son of a bitch!
Let's see what comes up on the die.
It's your turn, man. Roll.
It's my turn.
It is your turn, and there is now an air elemental behind you and a earth elemental in front of you.
Let's. I don't know. We can't do that.
Do what?
We focus the earth.
Oh yeah, because I'm of a full mindset of
Right.
that which is still standing that doesn't have a disadvantage of attacking
Yep.
you when wounded is better off dead.
Yeah. So I will keep focusing on the thing that hit me because that's
Okay.
what I do.
Okay, go ahead and attack.
Some sort of attack.
That's a hit. All right.
Short sword attack.
That's another hit.
These damage rolls. And my second attack with a longsword. Miss.
A miss. That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
All right. Robin, it's your turn.
All right.
He is looking pretty rough after Gareth has wailed into him a little bit as well. He's looking very, very frail and sort of exhausted.
Above first. Okay, so. I am going to cast. I only get. Hey, hang on. It's still an action. Yeah, I don't get I don't know what I can do as a bonus action. I never remember how that goes, but nothing good.
Bardic
basically.
inspiration.
Yeah, well, we'll worry about that in a second. Okay, so cast on so now Robin's gonna stand there for a second, realizing because I see the air elemental thing too, right?
Yep.
Like realizing shit's getting worse. Robin's just gonna kind of focus in real quick, and then you see this like frost just kind of cover his body for a second, and then get kind of sucked in. And I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Agathis.
At
Agathes, I think.
at probably again at third level.
All right.
So that means I get
That temp HP.
well, not only that, yeah, I get 15 temporary
15
hit
temp
points.
HP. Yep.
Right? I don't know how to track that. Is there a temp
No,
HP?
there is. There is. You should also be able to, if you have Armor of Agathis, you can just click on that little.
Oh, the
plus,
medic
yeah.
sign? Okay. So one. So I'm going to click it 3 times though, right?
Yep.
2, 3. Okay.
And retribution.
How did that didn't work because it only
Hang
gave
on.
me okay.
I'll change it.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, because you can only ever have one temp HP on you at a
Ah,
time.
okay.
So yeah.
So I have 15 temporary hit points.
And if someone damages you, they take 15 damage.
Does it scale equally? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
They take
I was
15 cold
I was
damage.
hoping, but that wasn't the main purpose. So
Right.
that's like a bonus. And then as a bonus action, I will cast Hexblade's Curse on the air elemental. So
Okay.
I don't know. I probably look at it, reach out my hand or something, and he's like this dark swirly thing, energy kind of probably comes out and
Yep.
wraps itself up in the air elemental. So he's a little more dingier than normal.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you sort of just you point at him and you issue out a curse in some demonic language that you're not even
That I don't
familiar
even
with.
know.
You don't even know. You just and Gareth, you hear him just spew this demonic tongue that you've never heard him speak before, and it sounds really weird. And you see just these long black tendrils just sort of get wrapped up in this air elemental's cyclone that it has going on with it.
Okay.
All right, Robin, that's your turn.
I think so. Did I get it? I did get it on there, and then okay, so I gotta check that off. There we go.
Yeah, I'm showing it there. It's cursed.
Yep,
Okay.
that's me.
All right, it is the air elemental's turn. It is closest to you, Robin, so it is going to attack you.
Well, of course it is.
Why wouldn't it, right?
'Cause I'm pretty.
Hang on one second.
It works for the women. I mean, the good news here, guys, is he's going to take 15 points of damage. Hopefully.
Actually, he is going to.
I don't think my Hexblade's curse helps at all if he's attacking me, though.
He is going to move, like right on top of you, Robin.
Oh, great.
And he's going to use his whirlwind ability. So each creature in the elemental space must make a DC 13 strength saving throw. On failure, the target takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage and is flung up to 20 feet from the element in a random direction.
You know what is a bad place to fight an
stop,
air
bro.
elemental? On a roof.
So
Alright.
I'm going to need you to make a strength save. You can roll that for yourself if you'd like.
What's the
It is a DC 13.
Alright,
It's not super high.
I still have luck too, so I'm gonna point that out
Sure,
now.
you've got luck. Yep.
Because
Do you
getting
still have luck?
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to use one of those
Okay.
because 5 just ain't gonna do it. Do I have luck or have I used it all?
I felt like you had used it.
I may have because I'm not seeing it on my sheet and I normally do.
Yep.
Oh, that's where we are then.
You have used your luck.
Going
for
on a
today.
trip on my
Can I try
favorite
to
rocket
grab him?
ship.
Can I try to grab him?
I guess. Let's see. Let me roll a percentile to see.
Yeah.
Actually, let me roll because I have to see what direction he's going to get flung.
Right.
Okay.
Also, he does take his 15 points.
He does take his 15 points. That's important.
It is.
He did not fly towards you, so it would be almost impossible for you to grab him.
Okay.
So you are thrown 20 feet and knocked prone. You take an additional.
Well, you didn't roll damage for the first one, to be fair.
Oh, yep. You take an additional 5 points of damage. Hang on top of the
How much?
3d8.
Ooh. Okay, so
So it absorbed most of that from the 10 hit points. That's nice. Hang on.
I took 10 points of damage, which is, I think, about right. Yeah.
Did I hear the earth element, or sorry, the wind elemental make any noise?
Yeah, it's a wind elemental.
Yeah.
I know, but like when it did its little thing, did it sound like it needed? This is meta, but did it sound like it was casting it verbally?
No.
Okay.
No, it did not.
It's a proper thing.
Whirlwind's an ability. It's not a spell.
Okay.
It's not a spell at all.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep, no problem. So that is the or the air elemental's turn. And the shield guardian pulls itself up onto the roof at this point. And
Did the shield guardian have a chance to catch me? Like, he just gonna let me fall? No, I'm kidding.
Again, you flew away from the shield guardian.
Yeah,
You
okay.
flew off the
Fine.
back side of the roof.
Sure.
He is going to attack the. You want him to attack the earth elemental?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that. I don't have any stats for this thing, so.
No, that's fine. I have it here.
Yeah.
So there's his first attack, which hits and does 15. And his second attack, which hits and does 13.
He doesn't have any, like, cool abilities, right? Like, he's just a straight kind of
No.
Tank
you're
slash
not.
beat machine. Got it. That's cool.
At
I
this
just want to
point,
make sure.
He does have, he does have a spell storing ability, but you have
I
not
haven't done anything.
stored a spell with him.
And is that just a one shot? Like I can store one spell and he can use it one time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It takes it from, like you would use up the spell slot.
Right. But
So
then
it's
when
not-
I
it's not like
rested,
a
it
free
would
spell.
stay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay.
I just wasn't expecting to fight elementals tonight. I
Right.
figured it was
Yep.
easy
Okay.
day.
It is the Earth Elemental's turn.
Just want to point out to the chat, we were trying to save the neighborhood, and then all of a sudden, Earth elementals. So fuck this place. I'm out. I'm gonna retire someplace sunny.
Your Philadelphia
Yeah.
is nice.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's always sunny there.
It is always sunny.
Well, it's been a good stream, folks. Thanks for coming out.
Wow. Okay. So there is. One moment, please.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
While we're waiting, I just want to take this time to point out to everybody that I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but if you have an Amazon Prime subscription and you link that subscription to your Twitch account, you can subscribe to somebody for free. Cost you nothing. And it helps me keep the lights on, and by that I mean paying for all this shit that I use to play D&D with my nerd friends. So, just something to think about. I mean, you could use it on like Tim the Tap Man or Dr. Lupo or Critical Role, but they got plenty of money and we broke over here. Like, I would love to just have a light or something, But anyway, all right, that's it.
I could use a light right here. I'm a little dark.
Yeah, you dim all right.
Not as dim as you're about to be.
I'm 20 feet away.
Yep.
Oh,
You
damn
are.
it.
No. Okay. So
You ever feel a lightning bolt go through your body?
it's unfortunate. Okay.
I want to know what the Earth Elementals are going to do to me 20 feet away. That's what scares
No,
me.
nothing.
Okay.
He is going to attack. He's going to attack Gareth.
Which, fun fact, he's got the same attack modifier as I do, which is terrifying.
I'd also just like to point out to those of you playing in your home games,
That is a hit.
See, this is
A
the
miss.
moment
splitting the
where I
party
wish I would have taken the shield.
is like the
And that
worst
is-
idea.
19 points of damage. To
You know
Gareth.
you can carry a shield, right? Just like on your own.
You realize I feel like I'd break the game if I did.
You know.
We're fighting magical elemental
Yeah.
beings.
Now we are.
Okay. That is the Earth Elemental's turn. Back to the top of the round. Yes, it hurt.
Oh,
Hold there for a second.
Oh,
So
hey, hang on. Wait. I'm gonna guess water.
no, you're way wrong.
Oh,
You're so wrong that it was complete random chance that it went Earth Elemental, Air Elemental.
uh-huh.
That was not a plan at all.
Oh, is it the fire elemental? Because that's a group.
It's not any elemental.
Oh,
I just happened to roll Earth Elemental, and then I happened to roll Air Elemental.
But at this point, I feel like it almost
No,
has
out
to
of
be a
list
fire
of-
elemental.
No, out of a list of like literally hundreds, I happened to roll 2 elementals in a row.
I just feel like at this point, if a fire, we want to get the band back together. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You trust me. You wish this was a fire elemental.
Great.
So about 500 feet away, kind
Well,
of
it's-
in the middle of the slums,
It's 500 feet at least.
you hear just buildings sort of caving in. You see this dark red light start to shine out of this chasm that is now in the middle of the slums.
Oh, Jesus.
And from it you hear this incredibly loud, piercing sound just roaring up out of this cave. and you see out of it from your rooftop vantage, Gareth. You see a giant demon-like creature with wings, wielding a sword and a large fire whip.
Why does it have wings? Why does it have a proper name? Oh my god.
It starts crawling its way out of this chasm as you see it start flapping its wings, and it starts to rise a little bit above the slums.
Oh, you know what we could use right now, Gareth? The other 2 members of the party. That would be stellar if we could.
At this point, from your vantage, the elementals start running away. The elementals that are on the roof.
Hey, they
literally
read my
start
mind.
running away.
They read my mind.
They saw this and they're like, "No, I'm out. Go. What's up?"
Gareth gets an attack of opportunity against anything that leaves.
Actually, and I will take
Yes,
it.
you do. Ruthless. Ruthless.
Oh.
That's a miss.
I just figure like they're running and he's like, oh, whew, oh.
At this point as well, you start to see a large amount of little spawnlings or demonic creatures come out from this chasm in the slums right now, and it lets out just another just cavernous roar, and everybody starts fleeing as fast as they can. You see from the castle, from the town proper, you see a large group of soldiers or guards headed towards the slums. They've clearly been instructed to do so. What would you guys like to do at this point?
What color is their shirt?
All red. All red shirts.
Okay.
What color shirts are they wearing? At this point, I believe the
I
proper
post pronto.
I believe the proper thing to do at this point is to hike both legs, is to sit on your ass, right, and hike both legs up as high as you can, and then bend around and kiss your ass goodbye, because I feel like that's
Okay.
no.
So Gareth gets off the roof, post haste.
Okay.
I'm 20 feet away from Gareth and knocked. Do I see?
I can get to him
I
before he
God,
gets up.
just let me. Can I see this thing that came out of?
From below, no, you can't.
Oh, so everything's fine.
There would be too many buildings in the way for you to see it at this point. You hear the noise. You know something is happening there.
Okay.
But there's too many buildings in the way for you to see what
So,
it is.
so I'll gather myself and try and get a vantage so I can try and see what's happening.
Okay. All right. You get back up from the ground.
Are we out of combat at this point for right now?
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing.
They've left, right?
really-
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out of there.
Okay.
I mean, there is stuff to fight.
This is
There's
this is the fun part
plenty of
because I have absolutely no idea what because 5e I'm not nerdy enough to know this, but so as I look around the corner and I see this thing, how big and wide, what is a Baylor?
So
Because
this thing
it seems like
stands-
Baylor is a name, not a type. So
No,
that
it's
kind of
actually a type.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's a chance we can kill it. How big is it?
So it is under the huge category. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's about 25 feet tall itself. With the wingspan probably going anywhere between 20 to 30 feet per wing.
And dark and demony looking, right?
Yeah, exactly what's in the picture.
Got
It's
it.
very
Got
dark.
it. Got
and
it. Got it.
looking.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. I would so Robin would probably take a moment because a lot's happened in Robin's life in the past 48 hours. So he's not quite sure. Maybe this isn't all. Maybe he doesn't know everything. So he's gonna take a second and try and get a hold of D-Mom Just 'cause I like
Team
that.
up. Okay.
And just kind of be like, hey, so like I know we had the whole thing going. This, I'm just, what the fuck?
And so you start to try to channel and sort of commune with your demonic entity that has taken up residence in your skin, kind of.
I mean, it's a sublet, all right.
Yeah. He's taken up residence in
Mhm.
in you,
Mhm.
and you get back this feeling that you really need to run.
Got it. Okay.
He
Run is the order
like,
of the day.
he is like, no, that thing is serious. You need to get out of here.
All right. I'm
He
going.
doesn't want to die.
So right at that time,
Yep.
I grab Robin
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go.
and I beeline it into the sting because
Into the sting.
we were close to there.
Yep. You guys are very, very close to the sting.
Is
You're only
okay.
a few houses away.
Who's in the sting?
Right now,
our two
it's
friends.
Facile
Mhm.
and what's his name?
James.
James.
James,
Yes.
you have
It
a
is.
good name.
Yes, James.
Solid name.
Facile and James. They are there, and they're looking a little like what is going on out there.
Get the gold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Grab
I
the
hit.
finest beer you have.
I hear.
Give it to me now. Also, we're going to the sewers.
I don't even want to waste time with sewers. We've got. How much of a lead do we have on this guy? Quite a
Right
bit.
now,
He has
500.
wings. We have no.
But he's not exactly like targeting us. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is a rampage. Like, we gotta, if we just start running and we can run faster than the villagers, we stand a solid chance. Robin says on the way to the bar so that we don't kill too much time talking.
Okay.
Like, if we see sewers on the way, okay, maybe. But right now, the plan should just.
Okay. Our secret-
What he's
our-
saying is, you
Go.
guys have a back escape into the sewers from.
Oh, that's right. The sting does have that.
Yeah.
I just.
Which may or may not be collapsed.
Well, my thing is that the sewers are very centralized to the city, and right now I think the best plan is to get out of the city.
Okay.
So, I don't want to be stuck inside.
Yeah. No. That's
Uh,
fine.
We
GTA.
okay, so we grab what stores are left around, gold wise, and Facile and James. It's like, pack your shit, we gotta go. No, don't pack your shit, we still gotta go.
Okay. You guys are taking Seal and James with you.
To the best of our ability, plus Shield Guardian.
Right. Shield Guardian just kind of follows you at this
Right.
and they're not like a hindrance. Like they're both, combat capable. They know what they're doing.
If you are flammable and have legs, you are never blocking a fire exit.
Right?
That's where we are right now.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys, you guys grab your valuables.
I can't watch a YouTube video right now.
Yeah,
This
you
is
guys,
exactly what's happening, though.
you guys grab your valuables and you guys start heading out. Let's take a little break.
Okay.
And we'll be back.
Okay, fine. Now I can watch a YouTube video.
Yeah.
All right.
It's exactly what's happening right now.
I had to pause it because I just heard package shit. Oh yeah. Boondock Saints with Rocco. Yeah, that's exact. That is the moment that we are having right now.
That's exactly it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the stream and YouTube world, we are going to take a short break while we try to get our lives together
Excited.
and figure out what the fuck we about to do. So, cheers, wish us luck.
fuck?
Back in a bit. that. Oh, that guy's gone. And this is still here. This is most certainly here. And then I believe what the line we ended on was what was that again, Gareth?
Pack your shit. We gotta go.
Got it. Yes, pack your shit. We gotta go. All right.
I will shoot myself. You can tell me the name of that cat.
Cat.
What color was
Was
Bitch.
it?
bitch? Man, I watched that in so long.
I gotta watch that movie again.
All right.
So good.
So you guys are in a frantic tizzy to
Yeah,
get
that's-
stuff and get out.
Yeah.
So you guys are able to gather your belongings, at least the essentials. The gold.
Like, I'm not spending more than 2 minutes
Right.
in this place.
Right.
Two.
I just grabbed the nicest bottle of booze we have.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You now have the nicest bottle of booze at the stadium.
I grabbed the $5 bottle of booze that is around.
I think your $8 most bottle of wine, please.
I'd like your most medium bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
you
just
guys-
Facile James, like, we
Yep.
gotta, come on, we gotta go. Shits, we gotta working on the expansion. Let's roll.
All right. So you guys start
on your
heading
way
out.
out.
Yes.
Like, James, where's your family?
He says they're in town. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll go get them. Don't worry about me."
Okay.
Got it. James is dead. Facile, let's go.
Right. I assumed James was gonna go to his family.
Of course, yeah.
Facile, you can go to your family, or you can live. Really, it's your choice.
And she goes, "I don't have a family, so
Excellent. Let's roll.
yeah, you
Gots to go.
guys start heading out."
I am looking for any kind of faster version of transportation than feet, because bitch has wings, and
Yeah,
we're not
it does.
100% convinced it ain't coming for us. Where's Shield Guardian? Is he keeping pace?
Yep, he is.
Okay.
Can you ride your shield guardian?
Bitch, I'll try.
Hang on, I gotta go take care of something.
Oh, all right.
Mhm.
And we're back, but we're also going to take a quick pause. Just leave things run. I'm just going to work on this side project thing I got going on. I got to make a Excel sheet. At least it's not a PowerPoint.
Oh, yes, Miss Wynn. How may I help you?
One, two, three, four. Aha.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back.
No worries.
Welcome back.
All right, so you guys take off looking for faster transport if you can find it.
Yeah.
In the slums, there's very few horses or anything of the sort, being the poverty-stricken area.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not assuming we're gonna find something immediately, but I just want to be eyes up.
Yep.
For
Like a scorpion.
Yep, no problem. So, Trio, we're gonna cut to you for a bit.
oh, okay.
Ooh.
About this same time, because you guys are kind of in sync at this point. As far as the timeline goes, you notice your ring starts glowing a color. Starts glowing a color you haven't seen it glow before. You can't hear anything on it, but it's almost a slight pulsing red.
Oh.
That's the oh shit. That's the pack your shit. We gotta go.
It is. You've never seen it, but you do
God.
know that there is like an alarm system built into these rings that you guys were made aware of. That is the emergency signal, essentially, letting you know that something big is happening. And it's usually kind of like it's like an emergency call, basically.
Okay, is there a window in the library?
There's no window in the library.
What about the 2 rooms like next to the library, sort of?
There would be windows in either of those rooms, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get all of the imps to follow me into the hallway, into the next room. I'm gonna break a window. We're gonna get these guys out, and
You're just gonna go for it.
You're just gonna go.
You're just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
All right. So you open up the bookcase and you're like, "Come on, let's go." They all sort of, timidly kind of like hop along and they're right behind you, following you. As you get out into the hallway, you see a few maids or servants down one of the hallways catch eye contact with you, and it sees one of the imps. And it drops a plate that it's got, and it shatters, and they just run down the hall,
that
just
sounds
running.
accurate. Super.
Okay.
That was my goal.
All right. You make it past, or you make it down one room, and you get into that room. It is a bedroom. It looks to be vacant, and there is a window on the far side.
Okay. If I can open the window, I open the window.
The window doesn't have an open.
Then I'm gonna break it.
All right. So you just smash in the window, basically, and you clear out a big enough space that you think they'd be able to escape through. Not a whole lot of time goes by, and you see or you hear a guard or guards approaching your location. You can hear their armor kind of clanking a little bit, and they're not walking. They're definitely at it like a jog pace as they're coming up. You suspect in response to the servants' cry. You are able to get 2 of them out of the house at this point, but the guards do bust in. There are 2 of them, and I would like you to roll initiative.
Okay. Bleh. No.
Clear the combat tracker.
Oh, there it is. I effing knew they were coming.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Your
Oh. Yeah, I was. Oh, there it is.
I forgot how to do this. How did I forget how to do this? This is weird. Okay, alright. I didn't. Oh god. Oh god. What's happening? Alright. Trill. 20. There are 2 veteran guards. Alright, what would you like to do first? Because you are up in initiative.
Would be.
Also, have a few helpers. Albeit not very sturdy helpers, but they are helpers nonetheless. All right. Yep, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I have to. I'm gonna cast darkness,
Okay.
like right where they are,
Interesting.
and I don't have. I just get to cast it because I have drow magic.
So it's still an action to cast it,
Yes.
but it doesn't
It
doesn't take up a spell slot.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So they are engulfed in a cloud of magical darkness. Are you casting it on the whole room, or where's the scope of this? Now, funny, imps do have a thing called Devil's Sight, which they can see through magical darkness.
Not true sight.
Not true sight.
Yeah, so it's a 15-foot radius sphere.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'd like to cast it around them.
Okay. All right, so you do that, and they are engulfed in just a black sphere. It's just like somebody painted black. It's impossible to see through, even with your dark vision. You aren't able to perceive into this sphere. You hear them just kind of like shout a little bit. They're probably disoriented a little bit. One of the imps, so the next imp up here, you see him dart into the darkness, and then you hear one of the guys go, "Ah!" as he's stung, and then you see the imp jump back out of the darkness, and he will do a sting. 1 second. On this guy. And it's a critical hit.
Well, of
Guy's
course.
a
it is.
beast. And
Demon, actually.
yeah, right. And he's saved, so
Surprise, demon.
half damage on the poison attack. But I mean, that little demon did some work a little bit.
Yeah.
Although that's not adding up. Oh, halved because it's save. Okay. All right. And then, is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
On my turn?
I'm not sure if you have any bonus actions or
I
anything.
do not have any
Okay.
bonus actions.
All right. It is going to be his turn. I'm going to roll to see if he can find his way out of the darkness that he cannot see anything.
I mean, it's obvious that all you have to do is cast magic missile at the darkness.
No, you cast darkness on the magic missile.
So
Never saw that one coming.
in the confusion, he doesn't look like he's able to get out of the dark sphere. Like, it seems like it would be as easy as just walking forward, but you know, there's no reference point for which way forward is at this point. He ends up running into the other guard, and they're just kind of fumbling around in there at this point.
Just stab each other.
See, they're all going to just kind of dart in and out, making attacks on these guys. That's a miss.
So, Gareth, while he's rolling attacks for his 15 imps, where do you think we should be running towards?
Away, away.
Do we know where she
Running
is?
away, running away, running away now. No, we do not know. She didn't leave a note. She was just like, fuck these guys, I'm going to get laid, and she bounced.
I believe you did leave a note. I thought you left a note. Maybe not.
Oh, I think
Got
if
a letter.
I think if we would have got any kind of information, we kind of would have been like.
I mean, I just feel like Facile has like her pulse on the situation, her fingers on
Right.
the pulse of the
Facile
situation.
gave you the
So, like,
note.
she'd have an idea.
Right. Okay. So he ended up getting um, out of the
Darkness.
the darkness. He is going to make a short sword attack at you. That's a hit
That is a hit.
for 5 points of damage, and a second short sword attack. That's a hit
Rude.
for
That's
7.
your couch.
Fuck
Rude.
your couch.
Rude.
There's this guy.
What the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap, bitch!
That's a miss. That's a miss. Okay, so it is your turn. What would you like to do? There's one guy out of the darkness at this point. It's veteran 2.
Push him back in.
Boom. Um.
So to answer your question, Robin, if that's the case, I'd say we make it towards Triel because she seems to be in close with this guy and he seems powerful. So
I mean,
You don't know anything.
but we don't know.
Literally, this is just a banging adventure. You know nothing.
They're saying. Yeah, I think he's saying he has power because he's a baron.
right.
Oh,
Right, I think
Right.
that's where he was
physical
going.
power. Just
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's where Gareth is thinking.
Oh,
Is that he has physical power.
no, not
It's
physical
probably
power.
a pretty safe estate, relatively speaking.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hound of Ill Omen.
Okay. Do it.
Which requires
Do it.
or 3 points.
Okay.
Wakey, eggs and bakey. Oh wait, that's not right.
And it is right because I need to take that and drag it up here. Maybe.
Wakey, hands off Snaky.
Oh, I gotta do here. And he is not a bad guy. He's a good guy.
Oh, I know where Robin's going.
That's a bonus action.
Just gonna break this even further.
Oh no. Where the hell are you going?
Well, if I tell you now, it's supposed to surprise.
Right. Surprise.
Okay. So that was your bonus action. So as you do out of the dark sphere, you just sort of pull a bunch of dark energy, and it just manifests into this giant mastiff dog. As he goes into a ready stance and just gets ready to leap at this veteran 2. Is it against veteran 2 or veteran 1?
I would assume since he doesn't have any sort of dark vision, it'd be the one outside of the.
Yeah, fair enough. So veteran 2.
I'll take it. And I would like to cast Chill Touch.
Chill touch. There you go.
Okay, I opened Hound of Ill Omen about 16 times.
On veteran 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then roll.
That's a miss. Okay. This should go pretty quick because they have people targeted already. That's a miss. And veteran 1, we'll see if he makes it out alive. He does not make it out of the darkness yet again. That's a miss. That's a hit. There. There. Okay. All right. Veteran 2 is going to make an attack at you. Ooh, that's a hit. Oh god. He's gonna end up killing you. And that's a miss. All right. It is your hound's turn. He is going to. I think he automatically just attacks whoever you cast that on, right?
Yeah. So veteran 2.
Okay. So there, which is a hit. So he failed. So he is now prone. So he is now laying on his back with the Hound of Ill-Omen just attacking at him. Yep. Okay. All right. It is your turn again, though.
How many imps have made it?
So, did you want some of these imps to get out of the window, or are they helping you fight?
Yeah. Like one escape per round or something.
Okay.
Retroactively, did we miss a chance for Trio to yell, "Fly away, my pretties, fly away"? I feel like that was a missed opportunity.
Possibly. Yep.
We're gonna do some more. Chill touch.
Okay.
Why did that do it twice?
That's good.
Because it's at an advantage.
Yeah, at advantage. Oh, it's actually a disadvantage
Oh, because
he's on the ground, which is weird.
Because it's a ranged attack.
No, it's a touch attack.
Then it's not. Then it's an automatic. No, it's not an automatic hit, but it's at advantage.
You should have gotten. You should have hit. So just roll damage.
It's a ranged spell attack.
Chill touch is?
Yes.
It's not touch.
It is not touch. I
'Cause
don't
it
even
has-
have to be anywhere near him.
Right,
not-
yeah.
it's
It's
weird.
called chill touch, but it has a range.
120 feet.
It's really weird.
Okay, all right, never mind. I thought, for some reason, I thought chill touch was a touch attack.
No,
Like,
yeah.
You would think you would be wrong.
Kind of like lay on hands or healing touch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so you did not hit him then. They are going to. I feel like this is. They're definitely gonna get these guys. It's just a matter of time.
It's a battle of attrition at this point.
Basically, they got the one guy.
The other guy's still trapped.
No, they got the trapped guy. They got the guy.
They got the trapped guy.
Yeah, because they were just like darting into the darkness and stinging him, and they have the pretty nasty poison. So he is dead. We'll just get him off of there. And that's a hit. These guys are terrible at their saving throws too, so. I mean, these guys, you have to realize, like, these guys are, like, CR, what? CR halves?
It's 1/4, I think.
they're just, like, tiny. No, they're actually CR1s. CR1s. Oh, big ballers. Okay, so this guy is going to... This guy is going to stand up. So he's going to use his movement to stand up. And... he is going to just start swinging at one of the imps that keeps stinging at him. Say that one. And that is a hit. And he's going to make another attack at it. And that is another hit. The hound misses him, unfortunately. But he gets advantage, because you're right there within 5 feet.
Yeah.
That's a hit for 12. Strength save, he succeeded. Okay. And you and your army of imps were able to take out these two guys. Sorry, it was a lot of rolling, but yeah,
ridiculous.
I mean, they do say that what is it like? What is it like 300 and some kobolds could actually kill a Tarask in 5e? Like there's because of the way that 5e does like bounded accuracy. Like if you were to give kobolds like 300 kobolds just like spears, they could eventually kill a Tarask. Which is a really funny.
It's a war of attrition.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna hit you.
Eventually, it will come a time.
Which is funny because the only way a kobold can hit a Tarask is with a crit.
Crit.
It's the only way. So it's only a 5% chance every round to hit.
But it's double damage, and there's 300 of them.
But yeah, and there's 300 of them. Yep. So
Ridiculous.
Anyway, so you guys just pummel down these two veterans that are there, and these imps just kind of go in and sting and kind of retreat. They're playing like chicken tactics almost, but they are down and out of the way. The rest of the imps do end up filing out of the window that you smashed open. But you do currently have a situation where you're in this house, that they are alerted that you helped the imps escape, and there are 2 dead guards. What would you like to do?
It's the end of the night, your back's pinned against the wall, and all hell's breaking loose around you. What's your next move?
The Tom Blonde approach.
What?
Oh my god, I was just reading books and then they came out of the wall and they chased me into this room.
You're going straight.
Help me.
And they killed him.
I just overwhelmed.
Oh my god. Actually, I would like you to make a deception check with advantage because that was awesome.
Okay.
Fucking women, man, conniving.
Conniving.
Advantage means you get to roll it again.
Yes. Well, not that
Take
one.
the
Right,
18.
18. I mean, that's a pretty solid roll.
Like I
okay.
almost want to be passed out on the ground, like.
Yep, absolutely.
So I can
So-
maybe get like a short rest in there or something.
Are you clutching some non-existent pearls? Is that what's happening right now? Oh, no.
Oh god.
The only thing you need now is an Australian accent.
Oh, I was gonna go southern. I was gonna be.
I don't know nothing
You're
about
a-
birthing no
okay.
babies.
You're a
I'm so
drow.
sorry, officer. Oh, wait.
So you are from the land down under. You must have an Australian
I
accent.
do not have an Australian accent at all.
Okay.
But I can be a southern dame.
Oh my god.
All right. So.
Down under.
All right. So the darkness, the spell fades away, and you are there passed out when another group of guards comes in and just sees this scene of these guys that are just the guards that are laying on the ground dead, and you passed out in the corner, the broken window, and what clearly appears to be some sort of happening went on here. They're not really sure what, so they take you and they try to see if you're okay. You're doing a pretty good job of pretending that you fainted. They seem to fully believe that.
Suckers.
And after a few minutes, Arliss does come into the room after somebody's gotten you some water and they're trying to make sure, and you're sitting on the ottoman type thing, and he comes in. He's
My fainting couch.
he goes, exactly, your fainting couch. he goes, Triel, what is going on? I've heard that you let out some imps or something along those lines. What's going on?
I was in the library just reading some books, and all of a sudden there were these imps that came out of the walls.
Imps that came out of the walls.
It's your
That
house.
sounds pretty far-fetched.
If it were any other day, I would have to agree with you. I don't know. It's your house. I don't know how there are imps in your house.
Well, we will get that looked at immediately as to why there are imps in my library. But you're okay?
Well, I'm just so shaken up because they chased me into this room and broke out of the window and killed 2 guards. I'm absolutely beside myself. I cannot.
Oh, this is too much. So
I cannot.
Arliss has
I need a
bought-
pumpkin spice latte. And,
Arliss seems like he's bought it for the most part. He's still very skeptical about how the imps got out, apparently, but he's like, well, as long as you're okay, I just hope I hope those imps don't cause too much trouble. I've heard terrible things about them. But all right, well, let's see.
How are they even here?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you. It seems odd. I've never run into imps here before. That seems very very
Jekyll
interesting.
and Hyde thing going on here.
I can't help you.
I'm not sure what he's doing, but
I just know what I would be doing in this exact situation, and I'm trying. Yeah.
I'll definitely have the guards look into where they came from, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with this. That's just really unfortunate.
They were screeching about experiments and like
Experiments.
excruciating pain, and what do you have going on in this house?
Oh, I mean, nothing like experiments. I mean, I'm not one to experiment on imps. That seems inhumane. I don't even know what the word would be for that, but it seems very cruel to some lesser creatures. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what they would be talking to. Maybe they were just trapped somehow.
Can I see if he is lying?
Yeah, so that's an insight check. Oh, that's what he's. That's what he's.
So hard. I was like, inside, please,
Oh,
please.
he is so truthful.
Oh, god damn it.
He's so fun.
His hair's like blowing in the wind behind
There's a
him.
little gust of wind that blows in from
Do
the
no
open
wrong.
window.
I'm not sure who's bullshitting more right now.
Yeah. It's a bluff off, and right now it's a tie.
So
So-
nice.
You guys have seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah, this is it right here.
Having a dinner.
Yeah.
How was work, honey?
Fine.
Fine. Really good.
I mean, he seems like he's being very
He's
honest.
very
He
genuine.
seems, yeah. I mean, he seems genuinely ignorant to any imps that would have been on his premise, and he seems concerned that they're going to just start wreaking havoc on his town. So he does dispatch a group of guards to go see if he can find where they are or anything like that.
Well, that's a good idea.
Says, Triel, is there anything I can do for you? I've canceled my meetings for the day. I'm just here to focus on you now. And we can, we will try to get to the bottom of what's going on and, I'm so sorry. This is not normally our hospitality. I've never run into this before.
Well, I don't need anything, but I did receive a message from Kintala.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that some of my companions need my assistance.
Oh, okay.
So I hate to cause all this, be a part of all this drama, and then have to leave, but
All right. Well, I guess I know where to find you if you have to go, if that's important. You're more than welcome to go. I'll make sure that there's a sand ship ready for you when you get down to the docks.
that would be very much appreciated.
All right.
So
Well,
I'm
I
gonna do that.
sorry to cut this short, but yeah, I understand having to be there for your friends.
I forgot the most important part of my shirt. Sorry, guys. I'm on it. Don't worry.
And he gives you a kiss goodbye and sends you on your way with an escort with a few guards and you guys head down to the docks. Now, on your way, do you want to? Are you headed to the docks or are you just? What's your plan?
Yes, well, I don't know any different, so I just know that
Right.
the bat signal has gone up,
All right.
and I need to head back towards the city.
Okay. It's a bit of a drive, or a bit of a
A
drive.
bit of a drive.
It's a bit of a ride, but you do hop on the sand ship and head towards Kintala at this point.
In the distance, you hear.
What's up?
Sorry.
I want to, keep an eye out. Don't want to, take a break during this. How long is this trip?
It is about no, it's like 4 hours.
Okay. So, yeah, I want to be very mindful as we get closer.
Okay.
Don't want to enter a city if it's up in flames.
Right, exactly.
Oh, you gotta notice the flames.
Or check in with my ring every 15-ish minutes, make sure
Okay.
if I'm in range.
Yeah. Yep. No problem. All right. So you're just kind of mindful of what's going on. So you
Yeah.
could, interestingly enough, you could get a long rest
Woo! Lord knows I might need it.
because you can do the meditative
I
thing,
can.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you only need 4 hours for a long rest.
Yeah.
And
Anything-
you don't have to actually
And I don't have to
sleep.
Anything else you want to give her while we're going about things? Just
Hey, it's there.
Trill's become the Pat Rothfuss of the stream. Of just yeah, just do whatever you want. Fuck it. Of course they installed chandeliers in the room.
I don't get the reference on Pat Rothfuss, but
He did a guest spot on Acquisitions Incorporated where he played I can't think of his character's name now, but he was like a swashbuckler,
okay.
and anytime he'd roll the dice and it'd be before he'd roll, he'd talk to Chris Perkins, who was the DM at the time, can I jump and backflip off of here and swing from the chandelier and then drop down and slice the guy? He's like, and Chris would always be like, yeah, that fuck, don't even roll for it, just roll the attack. And all the regulars were like, ah!
Wow.
It just became the standing thing that Pat got to do whatever he wanted during the stream.
Nice.
It was pretty funny. Valeri or something?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is funny. All right. Back to Kintala.
Uh-oh. Back to City on Fire.
Back to Kintala. You guys are headed out of there as quickly as possible. Are you just going to the main city, which seems so far?
Robin knows of a place
Okay.
to go. Maybe.
No place.
Okay, let's look at this realistically from Robin's point. How worldly is Robin? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So he city that had the Desert Rose. Can't think of the name. Probably don't want to go there.
Right.
Baron von Go Fuck Yourself.
Yeah.
Don't really care for that guy. So
Well, you don't really know anything about the guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I hate him.
We're like this.
Okay.
So there's one place that Robin knows about that Robin's never actually been to.
Way down south?
I don't know. So
Where?
So Robin is going to head toward Zanskar?
So, okay. One moment.
So
I need to bring up my map.
Because that's the cover of one of his aliases. So he knows that place exists.
Right. He does know the place exists. You know it is a very long ways away.
Understandably so. That's just kind of his mindset. Like, I need to get as far away from this, whatever that is as possible. This is a place that I know is very far away that I have a name for. So that's where that's just Robin's in his head. That's his plan.
Okay.
So I think Robin is looking for a boat.
Yes, you would definitely need a boat to get there.
Because it's an island.
Is an island.
I got a sandboat.
That's about it's an island that's like a week's trip.
Oh, I understand all of that. Like,
Okay.
I'm not realistically, like, meta here.
Right.
I don't plan on getting there, but, like, my
Right.
character's just panicked and trying to think of the furthest place he knows from here.
Okay.
And that's where he wants to go.
All right. Gareth, what are you doing? Are you just following, or are you gonna try to steer him towards a different direction? What's
No,
going on?
I follow him. I'm good with following him. I am sending out communications on the ring as we're moving through the city. I'm like, just kind of letting anyone who's listening to the ring.
Theron, pack your shit! It's time to go!
Right. So, like, if Creel's nearby, she might hear
Sure.
it, or if whoever. I don't even know the range on these
Yeah.
things, not really. But just kind of like sending out SOS, like, hey, this is where we're moving to. Shit's going down. We gotta.
Okay.
Bug out.
I'm trying to get to a place in which Robin feels some kind of safety.
Okay.
Right.
So-
So as soon as, because I don't know how Baylor's gonna wreck shop, right? But if Robin gets a sense of reprieve from all this, I do want to stop and attempt something.
Okay.
So
As
just,
you guys make it into the city, like the actual city outside of the slums, you notice the chaos has pretty much died down, other than people coming from the slums.
no, well then it's fine. There's nothing to worry about.
There's no random monsters popping up out of houses or anything like that. It seems to be that sort of thing seems to be contained to the slums itself. The Baylor is still very visible as he's
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's still that, right?
There's-
Like that didn't just not happen.
Maybe
He's
he went
still
back
very
down.
visible as he is hovering probably about 150 feet in the air right now, just flapping his wings over this giant chasm that is now formed in the slums. It has swallowed probably the equivalent of probably 3 city blocks on itself at that point. But
Where are the docks
Yeah.
at?
the docks are very far north of in Kintala.
Hey, Robin,
So-
what do you think the chances of our buddy Mumford being in town?
I don't know. It's probably worth a shot.
Okay.
Who's Mumford?
Mumford's the ship captain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
As we're running by, Rob's just like, hey, Gareth, like, we could maybe try and solve this, or we could just get the fuck out of here. I'm more of the get the fuck out of here mindset, but, just want to run it past you real quick so you know where I was.
Solve it later.
Do what? What?
I'm of the mindset we can maybe solve it later.
All right,
Not
got it.
right
Leaving this
now.
town to burn to a crisp. Let's go.
There's still rocks in my teeth.
Because Robin is fully aware, just off of the magical power of that being, that if we leave, there is no coming back to whatever this was.
Possibly.
Um.
If only there was a really powerful wizard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we could try and like.
They could
But-
potentially keep beasts like this at bay.
We could try and banana run and hit the all rise, but realistically, the safer route is to just book it straight to the dock.
So I have the map up there right now. So
I see it because it's there for everyone.
all right, you guys are headed straight to the dock to look for Mumford.
I don't even give a shit about Mumford. I'm trying to find anybody that has a boat.
Okay.
Or one that's just really unoccupied right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at this point, Triel, you are within sight of Kintala, and you can tell that something's not quite right. You are about probably 15 minutes outside of Kintala right now by the standards of the sand ship. And you can see just a mass exodus from the city gates. People just running out of the city into the desert, basically. And they are just evacuating the city in mass droves. People trying to get on sand ships that are there, it just kind of overloading them. They're not going anywhere. As you get a little closer, your sand ship slows down to almost a stop. As the captain's like, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not going towards that right now. What would you like to do?
Pay me enough.
Does my ring work?
You would be pretty far yet, but we'll say for the sake of the story, yeah, it'll work for this.
Yeah, all right.
Actually,
Hey.
let's
can
do
you-
this. Use up a spell slot.
Yes,
To be able to
that's
amplify.
exactly what I was thinking. I like that.
I'll take
Yep.
that.
Use up a spell slot, and you
Spell
can
slot.
amplify your ring.
Okay.
And we'll say you can amplify the ring communication for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I love that. That's awesome.
Okay. We're like, hey, can you guys hear me?
And you guys can.
And you hear something that's kind of like in Doppel's like, yeah, we can hear you.
Hello? Triel?
Yeah. What's
Triel,
going on?
Where are you?
I got a boat. Where are you?
We are making our way north through the city. There's some sort of demon destroying the slums. He's real big.
Like, Gareth is just way too calm for Robin's like ah!
I mean, this is what Garrett does.
That's just true.
My turn.
Gareth's like,
And
Wednesday,
we have to
minor
go
hellish invasion. Thursday, stubbed a toe. Like, these are just things that happen.
Oh, wait, you were in the you were in the slums?
We're in
Yeah,
the
no,
slums.
we're-
No
And
longer
you're going
in the
to
slums.
the north?
Yeah.
That seems like the very, very farthest.
Well, the harbor is like northeast of us from the slums, but there's like nothing south, right? So
Yeah, the slums is far south.
Yeah,
There's a map up there.
there's a map.
yeah,
South. Far south.
So the slums is far south.
right. And we're heading kind of northeast.
They're headed away from the slums. They're running away.
Away from the thing. If the thing is behind me, I'm going the correct direction.
Middle click.
Middle click and drag.
Middle click and drag.
Oh. Okay, there you go. So you're going north
Yeah, we're going north.
through the entire city?
Obstacles.
Oh,
You
we're
say
going to the
city,
actual
I say
harbor.
physical barrier. It's
Right.
all about how you want to look at it, really.
They're headed to the actual harbor, not the
Actual
sand
harbor.
ship harbor.
Do the sand ships go on our water ships also?
No, they are separate types of ships.
Okay. I have a sand ship then.
Yes.
I have a sand ship.
And Robin, like, as he's running toward the boat, because she said, like, I have a boat. And then she's like, it's a sand ship. And then he just starts going like and starts running the other way. It's like, next time, please specify which kind of ship in advance.
Sorry, I didn't know we were heading towards it. Didn't know there was actual water.
What?
So, are you guys headed to the harbor or the sand ships?
At this point, I think I would change direction to the sand ship.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Is there any... As far as, like, Ebonclad is concerned...
Right.
Like... I guess Robin would maybe, like, check at this point, like... Reese! What the shit? And, like, into the ring, because he maybe figures, like, Reese might have made, like... another ring so that he
ring
can
to rule them all.
yeah, kind of concept, like just to see if there's any kind of feedback.
There is no feedback.
Got it. All right, we
the
out.
only thing is your ring is still glowing red. So like I said, in most situations, that usually means try to meet with your handler. Something's going down.
Where? Oh, try to meet with the handler. Something's going down.
Yeah, Reese.
Yeah,
Reese.
yeah. No, but where would we find
do you-
Reese?
Where
And
you
like,
always find him, the yellow wheel.
Yeah.
That's where he's always at.
all right.
Do you guys want to go there?
I mean, if we knew that's
If that's
the
what we
meaning of
knew, what would happen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, like this is the first time it's glowing red for anyone.
Yes.
So, yeah. Then
Consult
Yeah.
your handbook.
it, like, hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna go meet Reese. You should try to.
I'm gonna bust out the Nate Thompson. It's like, what to do if red ring? Shit. Blue,
Are you
purple,
Rolodexing it? What's-
turquoise,
No,
red.
Back to
Okay.
Microsoft.
That's a Nate
Oh.
Thompson from
Oh, okay.
No.
Send it
It's a
back to
Navy thing.
Microsoft if it's a red ring.
Step
Naval.
Step one, check out your tools.
Yeah. Is it a blue ring? Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna head to the yellow wheel.
Okay, so you guys head to the yellow wheel, and Reese is
Do we want
sitting
Creel
there.
to just sit tight? We got what, 10 minutes?
We don't know how much. I mean, I would. Yeah, so we'll tell Trill like, as we're running away, we're gonna go check in with Reese to see what the fuck. Stand by to stand by.
Okay.
Super.
So you guys head into the yellow wheel. Reese is sitting there, somewhat calm, just drinking a
What
beer
the
at
shit?
the yellow wheel. He goes, "That's some shit going on out there, huh?"
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, a little bit. We seen this, and I kind of figured you'd have drinks for us too, I guess, because that seems like
He goes,
what
"Oh,
would be
yeah,
standard.
Of course. Sorry. He pours some drinks,
No.
hands them to you guys.
Okay, so how far away are we from the slums right now? Like, are we a safe
You're like kind of in them.
No, the yellow wheel's not in the slums.
north?
The yellow
It's on the
wheel
north
is
side,
North side, by the Gravediggers Lee.
right? So, since Robin probably feels remotely safe, and since Reese isn't freaking the fuck out,
Somewhat.
so I guess yeah. So it was glowing. So we did the thing.
Kind of an emergency.
The thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There seems to be some sort of an invasion happening on the city. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I mean, if you guys want, we can just abandon ship and get out of here. But I mean, if that thing decides to move out of the slums and into the rest of the city, I don't know anything that can stop it right now. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, we don't have some secret anti-demon thing that I'm aware of anyway. And he seems super calm about it, but he also is like, what he's saying is like, we're kind of fucked.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna stick around for a bit. I mean, I for one welcome our demonic overlord.
And Robin
Yeah.
Robin like takes a beat and is like, eh.
Let's go straight to looting. There's money to be had here,
Reese,
boys.
you've paid me well.
Oh, I feel like I paid you well.
I do believe that. We've got a solid exit plan in place.
Okay.
If you want to go, we just go.
Oh,
If the powers that be are saying stay, then
well, I have to stay.
well, why do you have to stay?
Well, I guess they told me I had to stay. I'm
So-
pretty sure. Well.
So the
okay,
powers that be
so
are
here's the
saying
thing.
stay? Like, what's up?
Well, they're telling me to stay. They don't really care what you guys do.
Mm.
But the way I see it is, so the demon's going to have some sort of an agenda. He's not going to just come out here and destroy everything for nothing.
One would
Is that
assume.
not what they do?
Well, not really. I mean,
Oh.
I wouldn't think so. Anyway.
You know, Gareth, your modern
Actually-
demon is a very complex creature.
Oh.
I mean, usually they're going to have some sort of like, I want to rule the world type thing. But you can't rule a world if everybody's dead, right?
Unless you
This
give
is
them your own
true.
Populace.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, but that's boring.
Boring.
I don't know. I feel like, I think something's going to turn up. I think we'll be okay.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure Lex has got this under control, is all I'm saying.
wait, huh?
he just kind of gives you a wink. He's like, I'm pretty sure she's got this under control. I have every confidence
Oh,
in her.
where is she
Hey,
right now?
hey, Reese.
Yeah, what's up?
Is my girlfriend for some reason controlling the demonic underworld? Because I feel like that should have been like a first date question.
Well, it's not my fault you didn't ask questions like that on your first date.
One would think you shouldn't have. Oh, gee. Okay, so. All right.
Now, as long as we can keep Lexa under control, we'll be all right.
Where's Lexa? And why is she not under control?
Isn't that a good question at this point?
We kind of paid him to not know.
Oh no, I gave her the book though. I don't know where she is. I can't track her. I was like, but I have the thing. But I don't have the thing. I
You
gave
don't.
it to her and
You
she
gave her
took
that
it.
thing. She took it very, very happily.
We just had to set her free. You do great things.
I've got. He just looks at Reese. Reese, I'll be honest. I got nothing for this.
He goes, well, that makes everyone so far. But I
You
think,
lost Lexa?
yeah, we don't know where she's at.
But there was a whole thing about you
Yeah.
keeping her safe.
Well, sometimes you underestimate things.
Where was she last seen?
She was last seen, from my understanding, she was last seen at the Old Rise. She was headed there.
Right, because that's the place with the most magical power in the city.
That is
And
correct,
To
yes.
pull something like this off, you would need to have some sort of focus.
I would think so, yeah. That all makes sense. I've sent 3 people so far in there to check on her, and I think they died. I'm trying to get in touch with the quadruplets because I think they could probably do it, but
Oh,
I haven't
God.
gotten in touch with them yet.
Like you haven't got a response, or
No response
or
yet.
the sick, or the line's dead.
I don't think the line's dead, but I haven't gotten a response from them. But they go dark,
Gareth?
pretty frequently.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
how does one make a morality check? I think we're on that line right now. Hang on just a second.
no,
I've got to fix. Hang on, I've got to fix my hair. There we go. How?
Hang on. My flowing locks are getting in the way.
Yeah, dude, this shit's getting
Morality or mortality?
morality. No, mortality check is on the low.
There is no such thing as a morality.
I don't.
It is just
What are you on the
how do
verge
you
of?
want your character to behave?
I'm trying to think. Because here's okay. Ian, I don't want Z's input. I want Ian.
Okay.
We're bad guys. Ish. I mean,
More or less.
we're
More or
bad
less.
guys.
I would say that we're neutral on the verge of evil.
But I
Mm-hmm.
got. Hang on. There we go. I had to turn off the Alexa. Got Alexa into this exact position. Maybe it's what she wanted all along,
Yeah.
but Robin doesn't know. So that's where I am right now. Like,
Oh.
does Robin feel some kind of obligation to try
Yeah,
and?
you do. You just called her your girlfriend 2 to 3 times.
Well, I mean, Robin calls a lot of people his girlfriend. That doesn't necessarily mean it happens.
Gareth feels nothing.
Gareth feels nothing.
No, dead
So
serious.
you're. I think you're lawful neutral. You have a set of rules.
I do.
I don't even think I wrote down what mine are.
Lexa was a mission. We got her. We secured her,
Yeah, lawful neutral.
and that was our mission. I have no loyalties to her.
Yeah. I don't
except
think I
for
have
the
an.
fact that the guild wants her.
I don't have an alignment, and right now that would be a really good thing to have because it would help make this decision for me. But I didn't write things
There's no
anything
time like
down.
the present.
But that's the thing.
Chaotic evil. Or neutral, like
Well, no, wait, hang on.
chaos.
Hang on. Because with the Cyric thing, maybe Robin takes another second. Maybe Robin takes a second.
Okay.
And tries to kind of. This is me asking for meta help at this point.
Okay.
Maybe Robin takes a second and tries to kind of gauge what, with his newfound friend
Okay.
and abilities and influence, does that make Robin a more evil type character or a more chaotic type character? Or does it. You know what I mean?
I would say, if anything, it would lean more towards chaotic.
So, because like originally the divine sense-ish was get the fuck out,
Yep.
right? So,
Yep.
so we did the out thing.
Yep.
Um,
So yeah, it would. If anything, it would lean you more towards chaotic. You don't like rules. You try to go against the rules, not necessarily for the sake of breaking the rules, but just as a you just like chaos. You like
No,
when there's
Got it.
just
Fancy.
yeah.
Gareth,
Yeah.
Restrictions.
I believe it is in our absolute best interest to order 3 more drinks right here.
Boy,
It's gonna be a minute by the looks of things. It's a big city. That's only one giant demon creature, so we got a solid couple hours before anything substantial happens at this point. I mean, those slums are disgusting, but they are dense. So let's just bring them up. Is that chaotic enough for everybody?
It's chaotic.
So, did we give Alexa a ring?
Lexa does not have a ring from you guys.
No, she doesn't have anything.
Nope.
I can do a lot of things, but I can't tell you where Lexa is. And you're still on the boat. But you got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, so then
Very
he's like,
benevolent boat captain.
hey, Trio.
What?
Like 3 drinks in, he's like, the whole south part of the city is going up to shit. It's really pretty. We're having drinks with Reese. Reese, say hi.
I was gonna say we should all just meet at the Winchester.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Shaun of the Dead reference.
Don't think I saw it.
Just
Go to Winchester, have a pint, let the whole thing blow over.
Either.
All right, Trio, what are you doing? The captain is still stopped at this point.
Right.
Do you want to stay 5 minutes out of the city, or do you want to hoof it in?
Yeah, I don't know. If we're not leaving now, I'm coming in.
Okay.
It's so hard when you play a group of characters that have absolutely no allegiance to anything. It's like, I mean, part of me says fuck them.
So, like, in true, like, cool guys don't look at explosions, I'm just gonna walk in while everyone's running out, like,
Okay.
abandoning ship.
Yep.
I'm just, like, sauntering
Yep.
nice
It's
and
not-
slowly.
There's not actually slow motion. You're just walking in
Right.
slow motion intentionally.
Intentionally.
And everyone's tripping over themselves,
Yeah.
getting past me. But also, I got the, like,
Yeah.
the resting bitch face, so nobody's, like, running into me. Like, there's a nice bubble.
There's a
Yep.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
Giving
I'm a
you your
really
personal
big
space.
boulder.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As you walk in, you make your way towards the yellow wheel. The seas part as you walk through with you put like a little bit of flair on there. You've got like shadows kind of swirling around you. And people are like, shit, is she a demon?
No.
And
Probably is.
it's a possibility.
Yeah.
And you make your way towards the yellow wheel, kind of against the flow of everybody, but you do, and you get in, and Robin is 3 drinks in, Gareth's the same.
At this point, we need some jalapeno poppers for me and the boys. I got a coupon here somewhere.
I feel like I just need to take a little bit of a nap.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fall asleep, you're gonna miss like the best part of the show.
I'm
wake me
gonna
up when it
grab a
happens.
shot.
As you are walking to the yellow wheel, you do see the giant Baylor that is hovering over the slums. Every once in a while, you'll see it just lash out with its whip, just like destroy half a building.
Great.
Do I know anything about this?
It's super demonic.
Oh.
Reese.
You know that it's very powerful, but you've never encountered one before.
Okay.
There's been stories of them, like the Drow would tell stories of these type of creatures to their kids.
Like
the
really nice
boogeyman.
bedtime.
Yeah, like bedtime stories for Drow.
Yeah. So he'd sleep tight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wake
but
up with
in
all
all the
these
drow
shots.
stories, the Baylor is the good guy.
They're like, oh, he's supposed to
And
save
he
us
ate
all.
those hideous humans. Reese,
Like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
now that the gang's all here, or at least, I mean, as much of the gang as that we can assume is alive at this point, because
Right.
it's been a solid minute. What's the plan?
Well, I think I see we have 2 options.
Mhm.
We either leave
Mhm.
or we go take care of Lexa.
You can't leave though.
You've already said you
Right?
can't
No,
leave.
I mean you guys.
I gotta be honest with you, Reese. You've been pretty good to us. You paid us good, gave us good jobs.
Well, I tried.
I'm
I mean,
only-
don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
Yeah, no, I know that. I mean,
What do
I'm
you
only
mean by
mildly.
take care of Lexa.
Well, somebody's got to take care of Lexa.
What do you mean
Yeah,
take care of?
but normally when we talk about taking care of somebody,
It ain't in the
we
maternal
mean
sense.
like stop them from breathing, kind
Yeah,
of
but-
taking care of somebody.
Yeah. Context hasn't changed.
Okay, that's solid. Just wanted to make sure, because like a couple days ago you were all like, Save Alexa. She could be such a great use to us. Yeah.
Yep. And then she did this, so
Right. So now we're back to normal.
yeah, we're back to normal. So long story short,
Mm-hmm.
apparently she played us a little bit.
Okay.
Got access to some stuff that she probably was trying to get access to,
Mm-hmm.
and looks like she just summoned a huge freaking demon in the
So-
slums.
So as soon as Robin hears, oh my God, I'm sorry guys. As soon as Robin hears "played us," he starts just like putting his shit back together. Like it's time to go. Fuck this bitch. Like making sure Shield Guardian's all like padded up, solid. All right, tink tink. All right.
I mean, Robin, I wouldn't be so hasty about this. She's significantly more powerful than we gave her credit for.
But I got the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
From what I can piece together, that old wizard, like I think his whole purpose was to keep her in check.
That seems very out of. Yeah, fucking magic, man. Right? Am
Yeah,
I right?
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. It's the worst.
Yeah.
That's from what we can put together. She might have a different story. We don't know. She's off summoning demons.
Which I think, personally, kind of cool.
I mean, it's kind of neat. I will say I've never seen a Baylor before. Today I got to.
What,
And you look and you can tell like Reese is acting calm, but he's also incredibly intoxicated. Not just with alcohol.
Out.
He's totally drugged out right now. Like he is definitely on some stuff.
Well, while they're busy freaking out, I'm gonna get a shot and ask Reese what he knows about Arliss Went and his father.
Yeah, they're kind of interesting people, but I mean, pretty harmless, I think, right?
Well, I was just hanging out there, and they just had.
Just hanging out.
w-
Rob
Sorry.
said
I mean,
she was on
I
sex
like-
vacation while we were all working.
Yeah.
would you like to know? But they had a wide array of mystic tomes and a closet full of imps that said they were being
wait.
experimented on.
A closet full of imps.
Did you say a closet full of gimps?
Yes, that's what I said. Here's another shot.
That's I think. So, all right. Well, Arliss is a bit of he's kind of interesting. He's I don't know. So there's something up with him, and I think it's his bloodline. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but his father was the same way. They just kind of they just do weird things, and I think they have to survive. But
Wow.
I'm not sure. But the imps being tortured, I think they use them sort of as a life source.
You get scared, I get like, oh.
They're a little.
A life source?
They're a little weird that way. It's
Nice.
kind of like, so you've heard of vampires?
Sure.
Yeah. So vampires usually feast on like human blood. They
As you do.
they sort of feast on like demonic essence or demonic blood, things like that. So most people don't really care too much because, nobody likes demons. They're not out killing people. But yeah, I mean, it's a little weird. I don't know what the name is for those for whatever they are, but they're pretty harmless, just a little weird. From what from what I know of them.
Do they eat drow?
I don't think so.
Good enough for me.
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know.
When more than one of them come in contact with another, do they have a battle to see who can be the best? Can there be only one? I guess is what I'm trying to get at.
So
I think there can be multiple.
Okay.
I don't know. I think
All right.
there can be multiple.
Robin just scratches that off the list.
So they're not what? Sith?
They're not Highlanders.
They're not Highlanders.
What's a Highlander?
There can only be one
Oh,
Highlander.
are you serious? You don't know what Highlanders? Ian.
Highlander is
Scottish
You're-
Highlanders?
Ian's. I guarantee you,
You're
Ian's never
very-
seen Highlander.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I that old?
No, dude, we're that old.
Oh,
Like, but
God.
then even me, right? So 32, I am like at the very
Yeah, no, we
edge.
caught the tail end of that. I
like
suppose.
very tail end.
Yeah.
I mean, even 5 years younger, they don't know Highlander.
Here we are. No? Oh, man.
No.
You guys need to watch at least the first one, okay? There was a whole
Yeah.
TV series.
You can ignore the
man.
TV series.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, there can only be one Highlander.
There can be only one.
Oh, God.
So, all right. What do you guys want to do? We'll probably wrap this up in a little bit. So
Yeah,
let's just
I don't know.
make
I
up a
think-
plan.
I think Robin is
Garrett
literally
goes with-
like on a
Martha just
fence.
goes with Robin.
Robin's on a fence. Robin can go because there's a part of Robin that's like, this bitch played me, and that's how we got to this current situation to begin
Right,
with, right?
Right.
So,
Oh yeah, Robin absolutely feels played at this point.
right, and so Robin, I think, absolutely wants to go murder this bitch.
Like you're thinking back to now, like even back at the ball, you're like,
Yeah.
wait,
Was it just like one big scam?
Was any of it real?
was that even real?
Was this just one more thing on top of the All Rise and the team and Ebonclad and Theron and
Right.
all? Like, are we just adding one more list of things of shit? And Robin's had a fucking enough, and he's got this new power. No, actually, yeah, Robin plans to kill Lexa. That is Robin's plan.
My investment is in danger. So, like, I'm gonna
Oh,
wanna keep
yeah.
that safe.
Your investment.
That's creepy because that's the first I've heard of any kind of investment.
No,
But okay.
it's a sting.
Oh, the
Oh,
thing.
the
Yeah,
sting.
okay.
I thought there was something else.
Well, I can't imagine that my newfound house is there.
No, it's not in the slums.
I can't imagine. I had my boyfriend pick me up there. Like, it's gotta be nice.
Nice. Okay.
It's like fine. Yeah.
I think Robin is fully like Reese.
You
I-
gotta take her down.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
Well, you guys want to take her down? That's fine. I think that's
I
a
mean-
great idea.
Or she's gonna become my fucking best friend.
Well, that would also work.
Options.
Just try to get her to come on our side instead of you going to her side. Just, if that's possible.
You keep trying to get a hold of the quintuplets or whatever the fuck they are.
Quadrupeds?
Yeah, but are you
No,
sure there's only
quadruplets.
4?
Quadruplets.
No,
Exactly.
I'm not.
You keep trying to get a hold of them, and
Okay.
we're gonna
I'll
start.
let him know that you're going there to
Yeah.
fight to take care of her.
Like, we're gonna wait roughly about 8 hours, if we can,
Give or take.
give or take some time.
Okay.
Like, if the craziness spreads north, we immediately start moving
Okay.
And because we're up north, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Gravedigger's League.
my
Yeah,
my
area.
thought is like, if we start seeing the burning kind of creeping up north, we need to get to the All Rise before
It gets there.
the line of scrimmage is on the other side of the All Rise, right?
Okay.
Like, we don't want that to happen.
Right. All right. Okay. We'll leave it there for the night, and we'll pick
Okay.
this back up in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
In 2 weeks.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But you've taken like 3 weeks off, so now we got
I
to do
know.
like pop, pop, pop.
Well, last week I was in San Francisco.
I don't think it's
I mean, if we're, I'm just gonna throw this out. If we're only gonna run a 3-man, quote unquote, because
Yeah.
I mean, you count Z. Like, what's everybody doing next week? We want to try that, maybe?
I could possibly make it. Emily, do you have a performance? Emily's
yeah,
got
I have a performance.
You have a. Oh wait, don't tell me about it now because like we're live on the internet. Everybody say goodbye to the internet real quick so we can figure out what Emily means by performance. All right, bye internet.